helping understand Native American and Indigenous people's health. See how our community-based learning initiatives are helping our students learn to communicate and connect with our mission region populations. A $1.5 million grant is helping develop a new family residency program in Lee County, New Mexico. Learn how Burrell College is involved in helping get doctors in rural areas. 'Tis the season of giving. Learn how you can help a student doctor achieve their dreams. When you help a doctor, you help an entire community. We'll explain. We sit down with the CEO of Nor-Lea Hospital District. We learn how they are partnering with Burrell College and how our students are making an impact in the hospital's region. All that and much more. Let's get started. Burrell College is excited to announce a $1.5 million grant from the J.F. Maddox Foundation to improve healthcare in Lee County, New Mexico. Now this funding will support the development and implementation of a new family medicine residency program at Nor-Lea Hospital District and Covenant Health Hobbs Hospital. Here's the story. Emily Pocket is a student doctor with Burrell College of Osteopathic Medicine. She wants to help our small town communities.
I love rural communities because it feels like home. It feels like home to me. I grew up in a small town, and being back here just feels like I'm back home.
In southeastern New Mexico, a new investment in healthcare is taking root that can potentially help future doctors like Emily. Nor-Lea Hospital District, with support from the J.F. Maddox Foundation and in partnership with Burrell College, is launching a new family medicine residency program made possible by a $1.5 million grant to expand access to care in Lee County. The program will train 6 family medicine residents across Nor-Lea Hospital District and Covenant Health Hobbs Hospital.
The Maddox Foundation is a wonderful foundation. We've worked with them on a number of projects in our community. They do such a wonderful job giving back to the community. And I think one of their focuses in the last several years is really to improve access to care in Lee County and southeastern New Mexico.
The incredible beauty of our community is in its people and in our ability to do some really amazing collaborations for the betterment of our residents.
Local leaders say this collaboration is more than a medical program. It's an investment in the region's future.
We've had ongoing conversations about how we could partner with the Burrell College, and it's been a little bit of an arduous journey. But now as the other entities have joined in, we're glad that that partnership is really starting to blossom and grow.
We are remote and we are competing against the large cities, but there's a quality of life here that you can't get in a large city. But we need these people that come through and train at this hospital to stay here.
Programs like this can make all the difference in rural communities like in Lovington and Hobbs, ensuring that local families can get quality health care in their hometown, while at the same time giving future doctors the hands-on experience that they need in the areas that need it most. Dr. Oliver Hayes, Burrell College's Associate Dean of Graduate Medical Education, says the residency program reflects Burrell's mission.
It fits completely with Burrell's mission to provide health care to populations that don't have great access to, or don't have access to health care, and for eastern New Mexico, hard to recruit physicians, so we're going to produce our own over there.
And as for Emily, her goal toward rural healthcare is one step closer.
I'm the only medical student out here right now, and so I get one-on-one with my preceptors. So it's just me and my doctor that we get to go in, get to see the patients with them, get to talk to my doctor. For surgery, I get to be in the OR with them and be right there because I'm the only one here. So it's really cool experience to be one-on-one and get better learning opportunities.
Now, training future doctors to better communicate and connect with different populations within our mission region is part of the Burrell College focus. In this next story, we take a look at one lecture to help our students understand Indigenous people and Native American health. Check this out. Student physicians Erin Jean Lowe and Chad Thornton are learning about Native American and Indigenous healthcare. For them, it's not just academic, it's personal.
We can trace our heritage back to the Apache people. Specifically, I've been told the Mescalero Apache people. My mother always told me that my great-great-grandparents survived the Long Walk, and they were the ones who left the reservation.
I'm part of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma. My father, he actually grew up in the tribe. He grew up in rural Oklahoma, lived off a lot of the tribe's help.
Their academic experiences are part of Burrell College's community-based learning, an approach grounded in osteopathic principles and designed to foster compassion, cultural understanding, and health equity. Today, more than 9 million people identify as Native American, either standalone or mixed with other races. This according to the U.S. Census Bureau. Now, this population still faces deep disparities, access to healthcare, for example, or cultural awareness from those who are treating them. Burrell College is hoping to change this with its students. Dr. Michael Frederich is leading this particular lesson. Though not Native American himself, he developed a course lecture alongside Burrell faculty who are.
If you're cognizant of the individual nuances of that community, you're going to be more successful as a physician than if you have relatively little information about the community and the people you're going to serve.
And for students like Aaron and Chad, these lectures are hitting home, where compassionate care for all populations is emphasized.
It's important to understand the importance of intergenerational trauma and how that all comes together.
It's how we get to where the tribes are coming from today. It's all about cultural competency. It's just treating others like the way you want to be treated.
Coming up next, 'tis the season of giving. Learn how you can help a student doctor achieve their dreams, because when you help a doctor, you help an entire community. We'll explain as part of our mission, our gift fundraiser. But next, we sit down with the CEO of Nor-Lea Hospital District. We learn how they are partnering with Burrell College and how our students are making an impact in the hospital's region. That's next after the break.
Life can feel like you're always on the go. GECU is here to guide you through the home buying process with new lower rates. You can apply anytime.
I got approved!
And from virtually anywhere. Apply now at gecu.com.
I didn't grow up seeing people like me in medicine, but even then, I believed there had to be a place for me, a place where someone like me could say, "You belong." I'm a first-generation student, the first in my family to graduate high school, the first to go to college, and now the first to become a doctor. At Burrell College, I found more than just an education. I found people who believed in me. I found purpose. At Burrell College, you belong.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We are coming to you from Lovington, New Mexico, and I am joined by a very special guest, Mr. David Shaw. He is the CEO of Nor-Lea District Hospital.
Nor-Lea Hospital
Okay,
District.
I did that twice now. Okay, so forgive me. So thank you so much. Tell me a little bit about your hospital.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. Nor-Lea Hospital District is a critical access hospital. That's a designation in a rural area for hospitals, and there's some advantages to being a critical access hospital, but we're actually one of the largest critical access hospitals in the nation. We have 750 employees, we have 90 providers on staff. We offer primary care clinics throughout Lee County. There are about 5 of them. We also have 2 school-based clinics. We have behavioral health services. We also have a specialty clinic. We have about 12 specialists in that specialty clinic. And we have a cancer center where we do chemotherapy and radiation oncology in partnership with the Jorrington Cancer Center. So full range of services in a very small town.
You know, David, when I hear you say, you know, critical care facility, and you're in an area, a rural area, to me, I think everybody comes here. Everybody is seeking your services. Tell me about this.
So we do have a large number of people. Obviously, most folks in Lovington come here. But what would probably surprise you, Sid, is that I have about 67% of the people coming here are from a zip code outside of Lovington. So we see people coming from all over southeastern New Mexico to take advantage of the services here. I think part of it is just the reputation we've built over the years, and also the quality of the care that we offer to our patients.
You know, we're, at Burrell, our mission is to provide health care in our rural communities, and our students are fortunate enough to come here and work with you all. Tell me about this.
Yeah, so the medical students at Burrell third year have been coming here for a number of years. In fact, I've worked with a few of them on their rural project that they're supposed to work on. We love having them here. I think it adds a little spark, if you will, to the organization. It challenges our doctors who are precepting them. They want to be better, and they want to be better informed, and so I think it just makes them better doctors. And I think our staff really enjoy it. They enjoy in introducing them to the culture, the unique culture that we have here at Nor-Lea.
You know, it's kind of that hands-on experience that they get in third and fourth year. You said that you get them in their third year, correct? Tell me a little bit, if you can, any specifics that they kind of rotate through here with your hospital.
So they obviously spend time with our primary care docs, but a number of our specialists, they rotate through with our specialists. One of the things that they work on is a rural project with us, and a couple years ago they worked on a project with us that's been very impactful. One of the students worked with us on setting up a paramedicine program in our community. So what we do is we partner with the EMTs and paramedics with the local EMS services. And so when we have patients that are leaving the hospital that we think are high risk for a readmission or have chronic diseases and we need to check on them in a few days, we actually contact the EMS services. They go into the home, they assess the social needs, the physical needs in the home, and we've made a number of incredible interventions and really probably saved lives in our community as a result of that program. And that was born out of a third-year student a couple years ago from the Burrell College.
That's fantastic. So there's a lot of opportunity for not just learning, but really having an impact on your community.
Absolutely. Anybody that comes here that's a learner, we're going to immerse them into the community side of community health and get them involved in taking care of and reaching out to vulnerable populations in our community.
David, can we talk a little bit about the grant with Burrell, your organization, and the Maddox Foundation? Tell us about this.
Yeah, so this grant has been amazing. And again, it was a partnership between the Maddox Foundation and Burrell. Burrell was really the facilitator for that grant. That grant has enabled us to start a family medicine residency program here in Lovington. So it's a small program, but we designed it around a community health. And we want to attract residents that want to come here and learn what it's like in a rural community. So many of them are in these large institutions and large cities. It's different in a rural community. You can practice to your full scope. There's limited resources, and you have to figure out how do you deliver care to your patients with limited resources, and so they get that exposure here in this rural community. But anyway, the grant was really helpful because it took us 3 years to work up to this point, and so it allowed us to pay for consulting services, get people in place that needed to be there to make this work. And part of the grant that I'm excited about is actually to retain the residents in southeastern New Mexico. And so we're hopeful after the first class graduates in 2 more years that a couple of them will stay here in the local community or in southeastern New Mexico.
You know, you have been here, I think you said 26 years?
26 years.
26 years. Tell us about your community. Tell us about Lovington. This is an opportunity for our students and viewers to learn about this wonderful place. Tell us about Lovington.
Yeah, so Lovington is a small community. We have about 14,000 in population here. The county itself is a very large county, 100 miles north to south, about 50 miles wide. There's a community south of us about 20 miles, Hobbs, to kind of give you an idea of where Lovington's located. Small town, blue collar, young families. The average age in Lee County is 33 years old. And so a lot of hardworking folks here. A lot of healthcare needs though, because it's 100 miles almost in either direction to get specialty care. And so we felt like it was important that we started providing some of those specialty care services. So slowly over time, in partnership with the county and with the city, We brought in more clinics. We partner with the schools. We now have school-based clinics in Hobbs and Lovington. So we established this really great primary care base, and then we started bringing in the specialists because we had the base to support the specialists. So we offer a lot of specialty service: neurology, cardiology, gastroenterology, endocrinology, podiatry. We have an ENT surgeon, a general surgeon, a GYN surgeon.
It sounds like when it comes to as medical training is concerned, you guys get it and see it all.
Right, right. I think that's one of the nice things for our medical students and also for our residents. They get most of their training here. A few things they have to go off campus for, but most of it's here. And while they're here, we make sure that they get that community focus.
David, can you do me a huge favor? Can you just look at that camera? If people want more information about your hospital, how can they get it?
The best way to get information about the hospital is to go to our website, which is www.nor-lea.org.
Awesome. David, thank you so much
Thanks,
for the
Sid.
interview.
I appreciate it.
We really appreciate it, and we'll be right back. Coming up next, 'tis the season of giving. Learn how you can help a student doctor achieve their dreams, because when you help a doctor, you help an entire community. We'll explain as part of our mission, our gift fundraiser.
I became a doctor because I wanted to do more for my family, for my community, for the people living in places where healthcare is hard to find. My parents built a life from the ground up. They taught me what hard work and sacrifice really mean. At Burrell College, I found more than just a medical education. I found purpose. Hands-on training, mentors who believed in me, and the chance to serve the communities that shaped me.
Dr. Grant.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Today, I'm an emergency medicine physician, right where I always wanted to be, on the front lines in my community, helping those who need it most. At Burrell College, you belong.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We are coming to you from the campus here in New Mexico, our Burrell, New Mexico campus. And I'm joined by Stephanie Schilling. She is now the new Director of Philanthropy, right?
Yes.
Okay, I got that right. So I'm excited. We're doing good. I got that right. Welcome to Burrell.
Thank you.
And thank you for being on the show. We really appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us about this new position that you're involved with. Tell us about the role.
Yeah, so the Director of Philanthropy is really all-encompassing engagement of donors, sharing the mission of the college, of course raising money for scholarships so that we can make the education more accessible to more students.
So let's talk about scholarships. Right now we're in the middle of what we're calling a giving campaign. Tell us about this.
Yeah, the giving campaign is our mission, our gift, and it started in November and ends on December 2nd, which is really the National Giving Tuesday. And it's a way for us to raise more money for scholarships and to increase the visibility to the mission of the college.
You know, med school, we all know this, med school is expensive. And, not only do our students have to worry about studying and their education, but they also got to worry about living, and taking care of day-to-day expenses. And this giving initiative is kind of all-encompassing, right? Not just for the educational component, for the living component, but tell us more about the giving component.
Yeah, so there's different funds that you can donate to, and so scholarships obviously is the one that we're really focused on to allow more students to attend. Mm-hmm. There's also funds like the Student Emergency Fund, and I think there's a stat that says that every college student is one flat tire away from dropping out.
True.
And so
yes.
There are those life circumstances that you don't plan for, and so the emergency fund allows us to help students and make sure that they stay on the student success track.
And we talk about this, and you've given some great examples, but why should people donate? Why should people care? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, public health affects everybody.
Yes.
And so, whether you're at the doctor frequently or not now, you may be in the future or have relatives that are. And so increasing the level of access in our region and, also preparing healthcare workers that are going to go out far and beyond our region is really, really important. And so donating philanthropy is a culture. And so the idea of giving back really goes full circle. I want to commend the board members of Burrell College and the Coalition for Osteopathic Excellence that have given 100% to this campaign to make sure that they lead by example.
And the executive team too of Burrell, the 100% participation. We're talking about quality of life, right? And you brought it up. If you can get trained, skilled, compassionate, caring doctors in your community, it raises the entire community.
That's correct. And at Burrell, the first year and second year is education's done in the classroom, but year 3 and year 4, they're out in the community at our different regional centers. And so we're impacting more communities than just Las Cruces and Melbourne, Florida. They're all over the country. And so I think that the reach is great and just one of the many reasons to give during the giving campaign.
Absolutely, absolutely. Stephanie, can we talk a little bit about you? Is that cool? All right, awesome. So you're from El Paso, just like me. Now you're with Burrell. What excites you about, taking on this role?
Well, I think just even being on campus and seeing the students and their drive and more the entire Burrell team and how everyone's committed to the student success. There's just so much caring all around and it's contagious. It really motivates me, I think, to raise the money so that more students can experience this on campus.
What are some of the roles that you had prior to coming here? What did you do?
Well, my nonprofit career started at United Way. That was a really great experience. And then after that, I went independent. And so through the last 5 years, I've helped various nonprofits from Gigi's Playhouse, Lydia Patterson, the City of Socorro Community Initiative. I've worked outside of the region as well. I was with the Woodlands Partnership of Massachusetts, helping with eco stuff. I currently work with STT Foundation as well, helping with education, AI deployment, and entrepreneurship. So, I've dabbled in education stuff. I've dabbled in some higher ed stuff, but this is my first time really doing health education, as a focus area.
We're here at our New Mexico campus, and we're in the what I call the squad area, so to speak. We're out here with students. Have you had a chance to speak with some of the students? And they're just so impressive.
Yes, I have been able to talk to some of the students, and I can't say this enough. Like the level of caring that is in the students, the team, the staff, it's impressive. Like they're all here for a higher purpose and, really driven to living out this mission.
We're going to have a thank you to all the folks that are helping support with our giving initiative. That's on December 5th.
Yes.
Correct? Kind of walk me through that, if that's okay.
Yeah, so we wanted to take a moment to celebrate all those that have given throughout, through the last 5 years, but also those who are joining the giving campaign for the first time. And so December 5th at 11 a.m. on the Las Cruces campus and also in the Melbourne campus, we'll be gathering and really recognize our donors.
And one of our donors, our match donor, right? We want to say a special recognition to them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So Gallagher Benefit Services has provided a generous match. And so any donations up to $2,500 will be matched throughout December 2nd.
Beautiful. One more time, if people want to make a donation, get more information, where can they go? How do they do it?
Yeah, so you'll visit burrell.edu. That'll take you to a giving link that's provided through the Coalition of Osteopathic Excellence.
Thank you so much. Stephanie, thank you for your time. We really appreciate it, okay?
Thanks for having me.
Yes, and welcome to Burrell.
Thank you.
So that's our show. If you have any questions or concerns or a story idea, you can send us an email. Our email is communications@burrell.edu. We'd love to hear from you. You can also follow us on any of our social accounts. Our handle is @Burrell College. I'm your host, Sydney Alvarez. Thanks for watching, and until next time.